Boom! What's up? Coffee's trending on Amazon again, specifically Nespresso coffee. And it's probably not for the reason that Nestle wants. I'm going to tell you why and what you can do to replicate this strategy right now. Right now. Now, why do I always harp on coffee? Let's look at the data. ARA Premium. What are people searching for in the grocery category? Coffee. K-Cups. Coffee K-Cups. Number 10, Nespresso coffee. I've talked about Nespresso before. Nestle doesn't take an approach of actively selling Nespresso on the marketplace, so other people are doing that for them. Who? Peet's Coffee, right here. Look at this growth. Movers and shakers list. They went from 708 on a sales rank down to 5, 14,000% growth. Next listing over, they went from 10,000 sales rank to 94. Crazy growth here. What are they doing? How are they doing it? Let's click into the listings. Bam, bam. Close out that one. All right, so what we have here, let me show you actually. Let's go to Nespresso first, because Nespresso is on this list too, but not because Nestle is actively selling it, right here. So if we click on the Nespresso listing, you'll see sold by JPI products and this miscellaneous amount of sellers, right? Not the best product images, not the right bullet points. We're gonna cross-analyze that in a minute. Let's jump back over to Peet's. Look at this, nice images, beautiful stuff going on here, great content. Content beneath the fold. Love that, right? Let's look at their other listing. Temporarily out of stock. I think this one was it 1 to 4 months? Okay, guys. Hybrid approach. Have product in the third-party marketplace when you are selling it. So when you're launching it, even if you're going to launch on vendor, have a backup, because as you can see here, even though this is selling well, it could have sold better. I bet if it wasn't going to ship in 1 to 4 weeks, they'd be getting more sales. I bet if it wasn't temporarily out of stock, people would be still adding it to cart, right? Look at these gaps in this launch, right? This has been launched for 17 days, couple gaps. As it's ramping up, stock it up. Okay, that was kind of cool. I didn't plan that. All right, let's look at Nespresso here. So Nespresso, like I said, was set up by third-party sellers. You can see one image, and you can see here. So what's cool is Peet is actually using the word Nespresso in the title, right? Is Nespresso more like Keurig, where they're going to allow you to use their pods, their technology, use their name to drive more sales? Could be. That could be Nestle's approach, and if it is, this is a good one. So look at all these images, right? You know exactly what you're getting. It looks beautiful. It looks super compatible with whatever machine you're going to use. Look at Nespresso over here, not set up by Nestle. Look at the content right here, not compatible. Starts with a not compatible title. How do we start over here? Explore all the rich flavors, compatible with Nespresso original line. This listing doesn't even acknowledge that it's compatible with Nespresso machines until the last bullet point. Let's go down to the bullets. Or sorry, the description. There's no description down here, right? Let's go down the description here. You're going to see beautiful enhanced brand content. This is probably A+ content. Here's a nice comparison module, right? Makes me want to buy this product. One other subtle thing to pay attention to here is this little chart, right? This is Keepa. This tracks the price over time. You can see all these price fluctuations, and while this product sells well, because a lot of people want Nespresso products, you can see over the last since July, so start July, the price went up by like $4 or $5, 39. So inconsistent price. Where are you going to see consistent price? You're going to see it right here. All right, let's jump back over to see what else Peet's is doing from a listing perspective. Okay, so we're bigger here. So Peet's actually launched this utilizing a deal, which I saw here on Slick Deals. So Slick Deals aggregates the best deals on the web, puts them here, and then people vote on the ones that are actually the best deals. So you can see this one launched, do I have a date here? I did a Google search. It was within the last couple days. And you can see here, it had 76 comments. It got 21,000 views. They were doing a 25% off coupon. So you can clip the coupon, buy it, right? So they're launching the product the right way, right? They're creating beautiful content. They're putting up all the stuff that they need there. They're stocking it. Well, sort of. They should be third-party stocking it as well. But in addition to that, they're then promoting it, right? This is going to beat out the Nespresso Originals because of the active approach to Amazon. You can also see that when they're launching these products, they're utilizing Amazon's Vine program. So Vine customer review, Vine customer review, Vine customer review, right? Who doesn't like getting these pods of coffee? These products are probably going to, it's Peet's, so you have fans and people are going to review it well. So you're hitting the ground running with reviews. Then you're dialing in a coupon, which everyone's going to want to clip because look, it's already 5 stars. And then you start running ads to it. So let's dive into the ads right here. So let's search for Nespresso capsules. That's our autocomplete. If I was Nestle, I would want my products showing up there, but I'd want to be the ones advertising it. Right now, we can see that we have Nespresso machines being advertised. That's great. But then the actual pods, because I searched for capsules, you'll see Nestle here, but you'll see this is being sold by an FBA seller. What is that? I hate clicking on people's ads. I'm gonna do this one time. Okay, so you'll see, and then here's Peet's. I'm not gonna click on Peet's ads, but you're gonna see. So Nespresso Pods, Nespresso capsules, Peet's is right here. And then you're gonna get all the organic rankings. Over time, if Peet's keeps bidding on this keyword and starts knocking out some of these people, organically, they're gonna start showing up in the search results higher because they're gonna be getting more sales. We jump over to that listing, you can see it's JPI here running the ad. So what does this mean for you? Actually, I wanna show you one more thing. Nespresso is also a company that uses Nespresso in their title, also has some nice bullet points, and because Nestle's never paid attention to Amazon on the Nespresso Pods line, you can see over time they've had very strong sales ranks, in the sub 100s for quite a while. All right, so what does this mean for you? So number one, if someone ignores an industry and you have an opportunity to get into it, pounce on it, but you have to know that they could be coming at any point, right? So what does that mean? Build a moat. So build a moat from a review perspective, build a moat from an authority perspective. The more visibility you get within the catalog creates more opportunity for sales. And the more reviews you get to that listing also creates a higher likelihood of conversion. So the more you put into it, the more you're gonna get out of it. And then leverage the traction that you already have. So if I was this company right here, or if I was Peet's, let's say right here, I love that they're setting up these variations. Because what they're doing is they're going to spend money to drive reviews to this listing, and then they're going to create more product extensions off of this line. So here's a flavor. Let's do a new flavor here. Let's do a new flavor here. Let's do new flavor, new flavor, new flavor. They don't have to set up a net new listing. They don't have to get 20 new reviews because they've already set up the reviews here. And they've already built out the momentum. So I love this. I think Peet's is winning right here. I was actually comparing them against Starbucks, and on sort of their top 20, it's pretty close. So I would love to hear your thoughts. I don't even drink coffee like I say, but I love the data, and coffee is certainly trending on Amazon. If you're seeing other examples of this, let me know. Have a wonderful day. Peace.